Every great adventure starts with a plan. Today, we are going to use English to organize, navigate, and track the details of a field trip. This table lays out our three choices: the science museum, the farm, or the planetarium. Notice how each location pairs with a specific transport method. The museum requires a subway, the farm connects to a railroad, and the planetarium is reached by taxi. Picking a destination is the easy part, but a smooth trip also requires knowing how to talk about the movement between these places. Think about the start of a long journey. The moment a plane rapidly accelerates and lifts into the sky, a specific action happens. We call that upward movement into the air to take off. This timeline traces key travel actions. Past takeoff is check-in, used when we register at a hotel. Looking left is the start, to go away, which means leaving our normal routine to experience somewhere different. Mastering these key phrases gives you a clear way to track and talk about these specific moments during your travels. This dashboard shows 4 basic mathematical symbols. While we usually think of math for tests, here it acts as a language tool for managing the logistics of a trip. Addition helps calculate group sizes. If we bring 9 kids and 3 teachers, we add them together to confirm we have 12 passengers. Subtraction helps account for changes. If 2 people lose passports, subtract them from 12 to update our head count. It also helps subtract hours flown from a total journey to find remaining time. Multiplication allows us to build a budget. If a hotel room costs $20 a night and we stay for 5 nights, multiply those numbers to find the total cost. Finally, division makes sharing fair. If 10 people share a $50 restaurant bill, we divide 50 by 10 to see that everyone pays $5. Using these basic calculations helps you keep a firm grip on your schedule, your budget, and your group. This chart categorizes the physical materials our gear is made from. It splits common items into 3 main categories: metals, fabrics, and organics and synthetics. We can describe soft woven threads as fabrics, like a silk tie or a warm wool sweater. Tougher, structural materials from nature, like the strap of a heavy backpack, are often categorized as leather. This grid helps us combine those materials with visual patterns. Notice how following the rows and columns lets us identify items like a striped silk tie or a spotted nylon umbrella. This diagram provides a simple formula. Start with the subject, add the verb to be, the phrase made of, and the material. For one item, like a belt, say it is made of leather. For multiple items, like rings, say they are made of gold. When you combine patterns, materials, and the right grammar, you can create a clear description of the items in your pack. As we travel, our gear often takes on a history of its own, gathering scuffs and creases as we use it. This gearbox shows how we change basic action words to describe a finished result. For example, clothing that has been through a lot of wear is now worn. We use similar forms for other situations, like saying an umbrella is broken after a storm, or a lost passport is found. These specific words act as a record of the trip, showing exactly what your equipment has been through. Let's combine these concepts to describe the gear in this profile. The left tags identify the physical details: a spotted cotton shirt. The right tags show the state and action. The shirt is worn, and it's time to check in for the planetarium. Using these material descriptions, math basics, and action verbs helps you communicate the details of your trip more clearly. You're ready to start planning your own journey.